I want you to think less and listen more. It is John Cheplack coming to you, and what I want to share with you today is how to deliver powerful content. And when I'm talking about delivering powerful content, I mean in your social media marketing. I'm talking about in your emails. I'm talking about at your weekly sales meeting. I'm talking about in your recruiting. Any communication that you're putting out there that builds your brand, that establishes credibility, that builds authority, that whether it's with your current agents, retaining your agents, whether it is attracting agents to your organizations, whether it is attracting the consumer, nurturing the consumer, you need to just listen more. See, here's what happens with your content, your communication, which certainly positions you or doesn't position you with a strong brand, is you're thinking too much about what's gonna sound good. What do I think people want? And you get jammed up, you get overwhelmed, you get paralyzed, you put nothing out there. Let me help you out. Ladies and gentlemen, every single day you're having experience interacting with your agents. Okay, you're gonna hear for a week what the challenges are your agents are experiencing. Well, there's your content for your sales meeting. Meet them where they're at. It's almost like you're reading their mail, okay? Well, then that same content, the challenges and frustrations your agents are having, well, guess what? Other agents are having that. Now talk about victories too. If your agents are having victories, share the story of victory, not from bragging, but from an educational, informational space. Stop getting so caught up in, I need to sound a certain way, I need to sound smart. And I get it. Gosh, I did that for so many years. Wanted to prove myself, wanted to sound right. I needed to create it. Man, everything is being created for you in your day-to-day work. Just listen and pay attention. The consumer had a challenge, a frustration, an obstacle, and you helped them overcome that. Well, you don't brag about it, but you tell a story about when you're in a certain situation. Maybe you've experienced this, or maybe you've heard this, and here's some tips on how to handle that. I mean, it is so simple. So I just want to wrap this up. Whether you're talking to the consumer, whether you're talking to recruits, whether you are working with your agents for training, retention, your sales meeting, you need to build a brand, and you need to be positioned as a thought leader. To be positioned as a thought leader, you need to educate and inform. So you can build that credibility, you can build that authority, so you are magnetic. People want to be a part of what you're doing. People look forward to your content. And the best way to do it is to be relevant is listening to what are the experiences people are having right now. Take notes every single day and just be ready to get that content out there. With your sales meeting, of course, pay attention to the experiences of the week your agents are having. And I'm going to tell you something, you're going to come up with real-time relevant content. Enough of this building my month-long quarterly content calendar. Listen, stop listening to marketing, with all due respect, these marketing gurus who want to just plug something into a box. It doesn't work that way. You've got to be right now, real time. Just like this video here, as I'm sitting in Hawaii and I'm walking over to the gym, something hits me. I'm thinking about the content I put out there, and Brittany and I are chatting about that. And it's like, you don't have to create content. It's created for you. You just need to listen. Listen more, think less. You won't get overwhelmed. And I'm going to tell you something. You're going to meet people where they're at, and you're going to be magnetic.